Greetings, fellow hunters. Vidavis back once again, and welcome to my next Let's Play. It's probably only going to be about 2 videos. This is a really short game, but I did enjoy it. It is a free game on Steam called Only If. I'm hoping this is actually showing up, and let's just click to start.
Wow. I never thought the party would be this big. How am I gonna blend in? Sam likes me. What? Where am I? Where is everyone? Sam? Where the hell am I?
Okay, this is Only If, and I will try not to talk when the main character is talking, although sometimes he can be incredibly low when talking, especially during the Black Bond scenario, which is what we're going to be doing today. I'm going to try and make these into 2 videos, one for each scenario, and as far as I've seen in this game, if you pick the Black Pawn scenario first, you also get to play the White Pawn scenario, but I believe if you pick the White Pawn scenario first, you cannot play the Black Pawn scenario without playing the game over again, and thus having to pick the Black Pawn and White Pawn scenario. So, I will show you guys how to beat this lovely game. As you can tell, these graphics are pretty nice. They are really nice, and this is just simple too. If you play this on beautiful, it is just it's amazing or fantastic, whatever it is. I can't remember what the highest graphics quality is. There might be a little VSync issue if you move the mouse a little too fast, but I guess that's what is to be expected with a free game. But that being said, the graphics are still really nice. And I'll show you the first achievement. It is with this picture. All you have to do, they were saying online that you have to look at the picture, but I have stood at this picture for forever and it never works. So what I did, it's the achievement Move Along Pervert or something like that. You have to look directly right here, because of course that's where perverts are going to look, right there at the boobs. And then you get the achievement. I already have it, so it's not going to actually get it, and this is how you move on. Right away, you're already greeted with what the hell happened. And just a blue light. Oh look, there's an orb. This was the first time that I was generally confused in this game. You have to follow the orb.
What's wrong with you?
You know, I would like to play the guessing game, but that game is a little bit overrated.
No, it's
Don't
not.
you think?
What are you talking
Wait a
about?
minute, how did you get in here anyway?
I'm not sure. I was running away from darkness or something, and I think I knocked down your wardrobe or
Wait.
door.
You know what? I don't want to hear it.
Well, okay, fine.
But if you want to get out of here alive, you gotta trust me. Okay?
Okay.
Let's start with you moving over to that mirror.
Wait, mirror. Wait, where?
Start looking for it! You blithering idiot! You dumb nut!
Sorry. Wait. Where's the mirror? I don't see the mirror.
Okay, so first task is to find the mirror, and it's going to get a little choppy in this room for some reason. It must be really detailed. Don't go behind this plant for the love of God, because if you do, it will make your game run less than 1 frame per second until you get back out of the plant. So just don't do that. The mirror is over here.
You know why I asked you to look up to the fucking mirror, son? So I can see your face, you ugly fuck! Why don't you take it down and see who is behind the mirror?
There's a lot of shouting in this game, as you can tell. So now we have to take the mirror down.
Where are you?
I can use this. You know, we can use this. You see, it's not that hard for you to trust me. It's no harm, no foul. All right. You see that key over there?
Key?
Get it and get out of here. And you might just live to see another day. Or you could stay and wait, because I actually did call the cops, and you know, I just feel generous by giving you that small chance to escape.
Where's the key? I can't find the key.
Wait a minute, Snowflake. You see that clock behind you? I want to get your eyeball, okay, and glue it to the clock. See, now you got 1 minute. 1 minute to find the key, scram, or stay and face the fucking consequences.
Yeah, right. That's probably gonna be good for me. Or maybe I should leave.
Now you can hear the clock ticking, which means it is time to find that key. The key is over here. Now if you guys don't want spoilers, then I would probably suggest not watching this. Or maybe just not watching Let's Plays in general, because they are always going to have spoilers. But anyway, now that we have the key, we can open the door. And like I said,
Okay, Anthony, we got 2 choices. It looks like this could be your way out of here.
Why? Wait, how?
2
How do
choices.
you know my name? Why are you doing this? What's going on?
Don't be too hasty now, son. We don't want you getting hurt now, do we, before you get to see your girl.
Hang on. What?
One of these doors leads to your freedom, but sacrifices Samantha Graves, while the other door sacrifices yourself to save Samantha Graves.
That is genuinely crazy.
Most tunes have a chorus, buddy boy, but we're not playing a tune, we're playing to your heartbeat. Get it? Heartbeat?
Yeah.
There's no tune.
Yeah, I get it. I get it, you lame fuck.
Both doors use 1 key. With fire comes life. But what is life when it sits still in 4 pieces? Stay here and eternally complement this still life, or go out with a burning boom. What kind of boom? That all depends on the death of a pawn. Now it's time to decide whether you're gonna go for the big dick or small dick ending, Anthony.
Was that supposed to be me?
This is the black pawn, white pawn scenario. And as you can see, you can look around this lovely room. As I said, look how fluidly it is. Whereas that other room, completely not fluid, and you can't go back anyway. So this is where you choose which
It's ridiculous.
scenario.
I have no idea what to do.
Choose 1 pawn.
How do you hear that?
Rip all pieces of still life and bring them to life with fire. How hard can that be?
Okay, so it's a riddle. You choose 1 pawn, then you have to take all the still life in this room, bring it to life with fire in the fireplace. So we are going to choose the black pawn, which is to save the main character and to kill Samantha Graves. So now, you take all the still life. It's easy, you just walk up to it and push E. As he said, it was in 4 pieces. Bring it to life with fire, so you place everything into the fireplace, and then you hit the lever.
The black pawn's death will create darkness. Darkness creates fear. And your fear of death will bring you the key that shrunk from the black smoke in the vent. Mr. Anthony, the tiny key complements your tiny dick quite well, don't you think?
He will diss the main character over and over again. So you pick up the key, and now you have to open the door. This is the only one that will open. This is the white pawn scenario. So we're going to try and open this door.
Hey, Anthony. I hope you're proud of your decision.
The least of my cares. I hope you rot in hell for the things you've done to me.
How dare you kill my little girl?
Daughter?
And now it's going to load the actual scenario. I will try to be quiet so you can hear as much as you possibly can. It's very low though.
Some kid I saw at Sam's party, you know. He was one of those testy boys. And he failed. So let him have it. Get him, Vicky. Yeah. I gave him the beat, Stefano. Yeah. I gave him the drugs, you raving moron. Alright, calm yourself down, Vinny. God damn, you spit out of my mouth. What do you have for breakfast? Alright, listen up. We're gonna bury this kid at the bottom of the lagoon. Using dynamite? You're gonna bury him under the lagoon with a windmill on top of this kid's head? I ain't no madman, but isn't this a bit overkill? This is why I
And this is what it's like when you die in the Black Pond scenario. You hear nothing but this shrill. You can walk towards the light, but it's not actually there. It's just the end of a long room. The way to get back is you find this chessboard, and you push E.
Somebody's breathing. The only thing I'm hearing is somebody breathing. If that's Anthony,
He's dead. You killed him with a dynamite. The place is burning.
no, I can smell him. I know his aura. I know he's in there. He's in the bushes. And when I find him, oh, I'm gonna stick him like a pig. You hear that, Anthony? I'm gonna stick you right in the cannoli.
You're gonna get in big trouble. The whole place is on fire. Let's get out of here.
Sec. Just give me a second, all right? Come on. Just give me 1 second.
Hey, moron, you talking to yourself again? Let's fix this joint or else you'll be dropping the soap in jail.
God damn it!
Okay, and that's all they say. I don't know if you were able to hear it or not, because some of the audio in this game is really low. But in this scenario, you are stuck in a crouched position, because obviously you have been drugged. You must repeatedly push E to try to fight the drugs. And if you do not push E, or you don't do it in time, or you don't do it enough, then you succumb to the drugs and you end up back in the white room. Or, yeah, I think so. This is the only place that's really nice. If you fail, you at least get to go back to the very beginning of this part. And I'll show you guys where I failed so much. Right here, see all this darkness? You can push E as much as you want, and you can never get through that. Ever. You can never push E fast enough. So what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to back away from the darkness. Instinctively, you're supposed to know that the darkness is a bad thing. You keep pushing the E button while backing away. And then this will happen. And honestly, I didn't actually figure this out myself because it was really hard to figure out, so I had to look online. When the darkness is up like this, you have to back away at the same time as pushing E, and that happens. Now you can see that's where we just were. This used to be a wall, but it no longer is. So now you can go down this path. And your character kind of moves like he's drunk because, you know, he's on drugs. He's had the drugs. This part, I am not too sure about this part. This part was really difficult for me to get past. Because if you go too close to this fire, it does a whole the whole blackness scenario again. And for some reason I can't seem to beat that darkness, so I always do this. Just stick as close as you can to this wall, and you should be fine. And now we're pretty much home free, and we are about to the meat and potatoes of the Black Pond scenario, which is the dreaded basement. Anyone who's played Only If knows exactly what I'm talking about when I say dreaded basement. And also, you cannot sprint in this, you cannot run, anything like that. You can only limp and try to get where you need to go. And then this is the scenario taking over. I actually made it a whole lot farther the first time I did this. I got way up that hill, but apparently it just wanted to take over there. Sometimes it takes a little while to load. You'll just notice this black screen, you'll be like, is that the end of the game? No, it's just loading. It has to load the cabin. I see little flashes of light. Wait, am I still supposed to be moving? Oh, there we go. Yeah, you are supposed to still be moving. My bad. So yeah, you are supposed to make it up. And of course, then it goes all crazy like this, and you're supposed to just keep running from the darkness. But apparently you can't succumb to the darkness, because I was stuck in the darkness for forever. I thought it was loading. This is loading. There we go.
Hello?
And this is the next area. I call it like a cabin of sorts. It might have pretty bad gamma. I'm pretty sure it probably does. Now, I'm not too sure how to do this. It says the thirst of knowledge is unquenchable, so you can drink water.
Hello?
I don't understand how that's drinking water, but okay. And you can also drink this water right here. For some reason. For some reason you can drink both waters. But you cannot drink this one or that one. Ever. So it's very strange that it's just those two random ones that you can drink. I can understand the one that's right by the sign. Because everybody's going to try and drink that, you know? Okay. So now, there's multiple ways to go. I do tend to get lost in here a little, so forgive me, I'll have to see if I can find my bearings and know where I'm going. Okay, so this is like a storage room. I can't remember if you're supposed to go that way first. I don't think so. So we're gonna go, well, you can't go up there, of course, because it's gated off. So we're gonna go downstairs. See what's downstairs. I think downstairs is the first way to go. And these are all boarded off. And yes, downstairs is the first place to go. This place is a little creepy, but it's not too bad. It just has some weird ambiance. I don't know what is up with these safe picks. I have no idea. Oh, I know what it is. I get it now. The safe picks make it so that you can see what the combination is. you'll see once we get to the safe. Okay, so the first things first, you want to go into this room where it says Insanity, doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results. This is another achievement. You keep pulling this lever. Obviously it doesn't seem like it did anything. You just keep pulling it. Now you can probably hear music. Just very faint music. Now, for you guys that don't have the achievement, you want to keep pulling this lever until the achievement pops up in the lower right corner. Because I'm not sure how many times it takes, but you just keep pulling that lever until the achievement pops up. It's the achievement Insanity. Now he's talking about the music, because he can hear it faintly. We're going to go to the music. It is up here. This was closed by the gate. Okay. Ever tried, ever failed, no matter, try again, fail better. Now we're going to stop the record, pick up the note, and we're going to read the note. Venti 20, Anodi, or Anati 60, Inverso 0. And you can see at the top it says, is in the basket. I don't know if this note is supposed to be easy to read. Now you hear the music, and you hear that the two guys are here. I have no idea where they show up. I always try to hide right here, and I realize they'd never find me. And that's it. Okay, so now we are able to roam the house again. The trick is, once you actually find what's in the basket, then you can read that the note says something is in the basket. So let's see, I can't remember what exactly it says. I'm trying to figure out where we need to go. There's another gate here. I can't remember if that ever does anything. Yes, this is where we need to be. So you jump through here, you go over here, this is the basket they're talking about, as you can see, the eye. Now you pick up the eye, and you can right click to use the eye to zoom in. And if you click, see, now it says the eye is in the basket. So I think that's probably something that's a little bit of a bug, because I'm pretty sure that was supposed to be able to be seen. But there are only a couple of baskets you can check, and as long as you look at the top of the note and see that something is in a basket, you obviously know that you have to pick up something that's in a basket. This right here, as you can see, quite a bit of a ways over there. Now comes the safe. He says perhaps there is a key inside the safe, but, well, let's find out. This is why you need the eye, because even if you get as close as possible, you cannot tell what these numbers are on the safe. But if you use the eye, you can totally see the numbers easily. So, now you have to figure out which way it wants you to turn. I don't think it's counterclockwise. No, it's not counterclockwise. So if you try to push Q and turn counterclockwise, actually that's clockwise, my bad. It doesn't want you to go clockwise, because every time you do it, it will say wrong combination. Every single time. So now, you right click to view. Oh wait, let's look at the note again. It's 20, 60, and 0. So, we know that it's going to be clockwise Oh, screw that.
I think you gotta confirm that first.
You can actually do the wrong combination multiple times so that you can just get this to tick over and over again so you don't have to wait through the ridiculously slow clockwise animation. Or counterclockwise. There we go. That's close enough. Because this is really how fast it goes. And now what you do, when you get it to 20, just like that, you left click to confirm it, and now you can see the safe pick goes down to the 60. This one you do actually have to wait for the slowness, because if you hit the clockwise, then you're just going to fail the combination. And you don't want to fail the combination. But it's not too bad. There we go, there's 60, and now for 0. And unfortunately you have to do it counterclockwise. That's what inverso is. I don't know what the other ones are. I think they're Latin. I'm guessing maybe first, second, and then reverse kind of thing, because inverso to me sounds like reverse. It might be counterclockwise, I have no idea. But anyway, we're going to get to the 0. There we go. And it's open, but there's nothing in it. So now we try to leave. And oh no, we're spotted. Run, 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 dash, 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 run, run, run. Jump, jump, run, run. And welcome to the dreaded basement. As far as I've seen, this gives Let's Players the most nightmares, because it is so difficult. But I'm going to show you guys how to do it a pretty easy way. You may notice there's a room here. We're not going to worry about that right now. First things that we need is, I think you can hit this. Oh no, it says it needs power. Yeah, it needs power. You may notice, wow, I cannot see a damn thing. It is so dark. See, as I told you before, the main character does tend to be slightly soft-spoken at times. You can lift any one of these boxes, big or small. You can also push them, as you can tell. The physics in the game are pretty good. Okay, and then we'll just move these boxes over here. And you may notice this opening here. That is where I'm going to be going for next. So I'm going to grab this big box. Oops. And most Let's Players will show you that you have to do this with 3 small boxes, but this is not true. You can do it with a big box and a small box. And this way you don't have to move 3 boxes, you don't have to stack 2 small boxes on top of each other. This way, see, you just make it this way. Very simple. And now, get a flashlight. Very handy. There we go. Now you can see everywhere, which is great. And we need to go in here anyway, so let's see. There are multiple ways out of this little maze. You can go that way, or you can just pick up some of these boxes and move them aside. Or not. The carrying physics are a little bit weird, a little bit wonky, because if you hit anything, he'll automatically put the box down. Okay, so now, where I wanted to get to was right here. Because, as you can see, there's a note here. We're going to pick up the intelligence. I have no idea what he says. It's so low that it probably won't even show up on the recording. But I will let you guys know. So you use the I. It says, warning, make sure the exit gate is open before accelerating the motor's performance. Intelligence will leave you at bay. Intelligence is what we just picked up. I honestly don't understand the little notes at the bottom. I still don't understand, but I do know how to solve the puzzle, so that's good. I will be showing a complete run-through of this. black pawn scenario. Okay, and now there's this room with this wardrobe that is going to be very useful later. I'm not going to show off the mechanic yet, because we don't need it yet. But right here, this is why it's useful.
Your house got delivered. Yeah. What about the cat house? How are we gonna find the kid? In the wardrobe? Get the other thing from
Oh God, you lost the console's lever, you idiot!
Vinny, the last kid that you test killed, we'll get around someday. Is it my fault? We let him run around here. Oh, we just finished the job, remember? We didn't know he's good. He was the only kid. Let's get him back. What? Now we
Okay, then you just wait until their voices are gone, and you can exit. Notice they were talking about a console lever being lost. Apparently they left this lever here too, so now we have a lever. I know where the console lever is, and that will take a little bit of time to get, because it just takes some time. Okay, so now we're going to go up here. This is where we will need this lever. Unfortunately, this is just a room that is just logs and whatnot. It's not useful for anything. Okay, that one's a closed door. Let's go upstairs. And some closed doors and some closed doors. Okay, this one is missing a lever, you may notice. So now if you put this on and pull the lever, the door opens. Now this is quite possibly the hardest part in this game. I'm gonna say, well, in the Black Pawn scenario anyway. This door right here. This makes people hate this game so much. I'm noticing so many people saying they can't get through that door. I'm going to show you how to do it pretty easily. First thing you have to notice is when you tap jump in this game, you jump really small. Very small, as you can tell. If you hold jump, you can notice a substantial difference in your jumping. This comes in crucial when it comes to this door. I may not make it on the first try because I'm not the best at running and jumping, but I'll give it a shot. Then you dash, and you make sure that you hold the spacebar. And he says that was annoying, which it is annoying, but if you make sure that you hold the spacebar there and you dash, you can make it easily. Just make sure you hold the spacebar. Because pretty much everybody's saying that you don't hold spacebar. So now we have this same note. Let's see, we have to get inside of there, so we need to open this, I believe. I think that's how it works. Oh no, I might have messed up. I did mess up. Darn, I forgot to place the intelligence first. Apparently when you place the intelligence, these doors open. But, so we're gonna have to do that little dashy jump again. But as you can tell, it's not that difficult. Most people, what you do is, you dash, and then you tap the spacebar to try to jump in as quickly as possible. But you want to hold the spacebar because you need to jump as high as possible. And we're just gonna go ahead and put the intelligence away, which is right, here. Oops. There we go. And then this comes down. And he says, it looks like something can fit between the cogs. There's the intelligence. Actually, I'm not even sure that that's what I needed to do. It might have just been all about flipping that one lever. This one still says it needs power, I think. Yeah, well, no, I guess not, but it won't let me flip a switch. So, I'm pretty sure it still needs power. Now, like I said, I was completely confused when I was in this basement area because of that dashing puzzle, because, as you can tell, it is very, very tight. It is a very, very tight puzzle. But, real quick, I'm just going to pull this lever because I might actually need to do this. Oh, I think he said somehow I expected that, I think. As you can tell, now those doors are open. I don't know if it was this lever or if it was putting the intelligence in. I have no idea. I think it's the intelligence, but I'm not sure. Anyway, let's go ahead and do this. Again, I may not have started soon enough, but I think... yeah, I didn't start soon enough. Darn it. As you can tell, it is a bit of a puzzle, for sure. You gotta get all your fingers working correctly. And you have to dash as fast as you can. There, made it. Okay. And unfortunately you have to do this again, too. Okay. So now, there's a lever here. Ouch.
Leg. Hope that opened the door.
That has gotta hurt. So yeah, you fall through this trapdoor chute here. And now, the main character said, I hope that opened the door. Which door is he referring to? He's referring to that one that was broken, and he said, how did I think he said, how did I, or no, I expected that, or something like that. This door. As you can tell, ignorance. Ignorance will lead you astray, is what the note says. So, now we have intelligence and ignorance. So now it's time to go put ignorance into the cogs as well. And after a while, you just start to know the layout of this place, because seriously, when you spend as much time in here as I have trying to get that stupid dashing puzzle, yeah. I'm only making it look easy. Oh, no, don't want that yet. We need to make these cogs turn. Here we go.
That should make things work.
There we go. Now everything should be working. And here is another one. Balance. And a note. Where'd that note go? Ah, there it is. Okay, so this is the full note. Oops. And it's written sideways. Okay. So, unfortunately, the flashlight kind of messes up the notes. So it says, ignorance will lead you astray, intelligence will leave you at bay, mix them together, you'll find a way. Mixing them together is what we just did already, as you can tell. They are mixed. So now, let's go ahead and pull this lever. This always stays here. It's kind of creepy. Just a little bit. I don't even know why it's there. It's a useless cog because it's not connected to anything else. But now, this means everything is working, so we can pull this lever and break those boxes. Now you can't actually pick up those boxes. And then you just shut off the lever and yeah, it should work. And then you can get through. You don't want to go through when it's on, I'm imagining. There's the console lever. Remember they were saying about somebody losing the console lever? And here, this note is really difficult to read, as you can tell. And yeah, the light would help, but it's still really difficult to read. Okay, so it says the warning. It says attach this lever to the cog controls and turn the switch 5 times. It'll override the cogs and clear a way for you. I almost made it. You might make it. And remember, if you could hear the bad guys, they were talking about another test kid before Anthony, which is the main character's name. And that kid didn't make it. They ended up killing him. So the kid hid the console lever here. Now, we can open this, which is a shortcut. It was that weird door that was never open. Now it's open. Okay. So now the trick is, we need to overpower this machine. And unfortunately that means doing this little dashing puzzle again, because once is not enough. Wait, oh, there it is. But just remember, you can pull the switch from your back like this. It's almost crucial. There. Okay. So now we're back in here again. And remember the warning too. The warning says make sure the exit gate is open before accelerating the motor's performance. I'm not sure what that means. I think it means that you have to open this before starting to accelerate. But right now, we'll go ahead and put the lever on. That's the lever for the accelerating. Now remember, we have to switch it 5 times, no matter what happens. So we'll open that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now go. Because you don't want to die. And as you can tell, you can get out of here.
That's it.
Place the balance, which I don't really know what that does. I'm thinking it opened a door here.
No, now.
What? Okay, so apparently I failed. I didn't know you could actually still fail. Now, one of the problems with failing is, once you fail, you no longer have the flashlight. And you cannot acquire it again either, so that is kind of dumb. The flashlight just doesn't exist anymore. But you can still do all this stuff pretty easily. I don't know how I failed. I guess they do continue to chase you. I didn't actually think they did. I thought once you put in the balance you were fine, but apparently not. But anyway, just make sure you're right there, okay? And we already have the console lever, so we're good to go. But we don't have the flashlight, so it's a good thing these actually light up. How did I not make it? That's bullcrap. It's exactly what I was doing every single time, and I didn't make it that time. That is unfortunate. Okay. There. Finally made it. Okay. Now see, this is what opens up this gate. And then you just run, and you go through that crack, you place the balance, and you keep, I guess you have to keep running. Which is weird, because I don't remember having to keep running. Okay. I hate the fact that we lost the flashlight. That sucks. So anyway, open the exit gate. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Got it. Then just keep running. Place the balance.
That's it. That's it. Fuck you, Vinny. Not now. Not now.
Just keep running. Just keep running.
Come on.
Now I think that's supposed to happen. Yes. And that right there, my friends, is the end of the Black Pawn scenario. At least, yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the end of the Black Pawn. Join me next time in my next video, where we're gonna take on the White Pawn scenario. The White Pawn scenario is a little odd, and I don't really know how to trigger some of the stuff, so just kind of have to deal with it, I guess. Okay, now we're supposed to follow the orb again. This is really difficult, the way they do this. Whoa, jeez.
Where the fuck you been, Anthony?
give up. Just do whatever you want. Just finish it.
Do you have any idea how perverted that sounded?
Just do it.
Fuck no! Oh! Fuck me!
Fuck you!
No, fuck you!
That's what I thought, you pedophilic faggot. Calling the cops on you. Where's my cell phone? No.
Not only do you have me as a contact buddy, but a few photos of my dick. It'll be an STD when I'm done with you, kid.
Oh, it's so fucked. So fucked. God. What do you want? What do you want me to do?
White pawn.
Just give me the key.
I got that shit stuck up a vent.
Okay. So now he said give him a key. He got it stuck up a vent. So, this is the way to the white pawn scenario. So you don't have to do anything here. Which is nice. And after you break this down, you'll get an achievement. Which is the whole was it all a dream kind of thing. It's the black pawn scenario being done. Anyway guys, I'm going to go ahead and end it here. And then join me in the white pawn scenario next. Which again will probably be about as long, but it's definitely not as tricky. One of the parts is kind of tricky though, so. Anyway guys, this has been Vidavis, and I am signing out.